we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdowns.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Johnson throwing to start the drive. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 19 carries, 62 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw. Johnson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this out past the 25. Play fake. Murray. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get so much big shots downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Johnson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Carlson now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Now, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, 48 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When you break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are coming up behind.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his second rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Shakir hauls it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson.
And pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And some room to run now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Murray off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Murray now.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out. Yard line.
Johnson now throwing to start the drive.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Johnson on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow...
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long, so to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play, something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now this time Murray to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive, Johnson. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get... And the Raiders have got him. Drop
for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Johnson on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up on Monogamy.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other day.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Harris. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. But it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Murray. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Johnson on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Now they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the